Welcome to today's Warrior Shoutout, where we'll fill you in on everything going on at Thompson. So Key Club has arranged Sadie's fundraising opportunities for children's hospitals.
You know, Key Club has really done an outstanding job. Mr. Furman and of course our leadership in the Key Club, Jessica Tellas being one of those students who not just this year, but in years past has been a leader, because the Key Club actually hosted a regional meeting here at Thompson High School not too long ago, back in the fall, with all Key Clubs in this area. So we have a very active Key Club. However, what's even greater about this is that our Key Club is really doing a great job of fundraising, and this fundraiser, the dance for the Children's Hospital, proceeds going to that is just simply another example of what our Key Club does and all of our organizations do to help, charities and needs in our community. And so very pleased about that. Plan on being there for the dance, and I hope that we have a lot of students that come out that night, because it's not too far away. It's at Helena Hollows, which is just down the road. So good location, good time to do it, and so it should be a great event for a great cause.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a great time. So wrestling's actually continuing their legacy, and they won 51-12 over Bob Jones recently.
Right. If you look at that score, if you know anything about wrestling, that type of score in a dual match is just simply, it's overwhelming. And but that's been our team this year. They've been dominant. Very proud of them from top to bottom. Like I've said before, there's so many wrestlers in this lineup that are the best, or one of the best in the state of Alabama.
The bowling team has actually been doing really well as well. I know that the boys and girls team have also been creating these finalists, and I think it's going to be really exciting to see what they can do this year.
Oh my goodness, yes. The bowling team has had such tremendous success all year, and they have established themselves, both the girls and the boys programs, as being one of the best in the state. This is the second year in a row that the girls have won runner-up in the state championship, and they lost by 3 pins. 3 pins, and it doesn't get any closer than that.
Right.
But our girls had a great season. Our guys had a great season. My goodness, they were semifinalists this year, and they were very close to advancing to the state championship match as well. So very proud of both programs for what they've accomplished. But they are establishing themselves now as two elite programs that are long-standing programs in the state. And I must add too that Jillian Holtzy, who's a member of the girls team, set a state record, bowled a 289 in one of the matches leading up to the state championship match on last Friday. So just very proud of her and what she was able to accomplish.
Right, it's always great to see those kind of champions come out of Thompson.
Absolutely.
Now I know the dance team has their competition against Hoover and Nationals at Disney coming up as well.
Right, a couple of weekends ago our dance team was involved in Hoover, won several awards there, first place in several categories, and again, here's another team, another program that has been just simply dominant in our area, in our region, in our state. Multiple state championships, but now they get to take that to the national level. So I'm excited for the dance team and what they'll be able to do in Disney. And they left on Thursday, and they will be competing throughout this weekend. So just excited to hear and anxious to hear about how they do at nationals.
It's not just them, but the cheerleading, the majorettes are also going to Disney?
Absolutely. Next week, the cheerleaders on February the 7th, on Thursday, they leave for Disney to go to the Nationals. They've got 3 groups that are competing, which is the first time we've had 3 groups to compete for our cheerleading program on the national stage. So very excited about that. Another great season for our cheerleading program. So it's nice for them to be at Disney, at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex, and to be there with the nation's best and to be alongside them and competing. So very happy for them. And the same goes for the majorettes. The majorettes will also be participating in another event for majorettes the following weekend, the President's Day weekend. They will be competing in Disney at that same level. So a lot of awesome things going on with our cheer, with our dance, with majorettes, and so just very happy for them, and their hard work's paying off.
Right. Now, I know the indoor track and field teams are also going to state soon, and it's just great to see all these teams coming together and taking it to the next level.
Absolutely. You know, we've had a great season this year. The indoor track and field teams, both sides of that, on the girls and the boys side, have had really good season, really good results, and so we are looking for some big outcomes this weekend at the indoor state championships. You know, on both the boys and the girls side, and we're shooting for a map. We're shooting for a red map. We're shooting for a blue map. And if they pull it together and they perform like they are capable of performing, who knows? We may bring home another red map.
That's what we're all hoping
blue
for.
mount.
Right. That's what we're all hoping for. So I know the varsity basketball team won 55-54 over Helena, with Jack Gorelek hitting a free throw with 1 second left to win the game.
And, you know, that's just clutch.
Yeah.
You know, what Jack did was just simply, that was just ice in your veins, very clutch what he was able to accomplish. And you know, when he went to the line, I had no doubt that he was going to make the foul shot to give us victory, and a big win. As a matter of fact, I think this was the first time since 2015 that we have beaten Helena in basketball. So very proud of what this team has accomplished, and it was a great win.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of training and dedication to lead to a great season that we've had this year.
Sure.
And the upcoming area tourney for basketball is also coming up.
Right, yes, we've got, matter of fact, before I go there, we also on this Friday night, we have a game at Pelham.
Correct.
Which will be a big matchup again as well for the girls and the boys. But for the area tournament, our girls are matching up against Hoover next Thursday on February the 7th at 3 p.m. It's at Hoover. And then our boys will play that night at 6 p.m. Versus Oak Mountain at Hoover as well. So just hope that everyone can come out and support our basketball teams, and because if they get that first round win in the area tournament, they're going to regionals.
Yeah.
And then at that point in time, then we load up the buses, the fan buses, then we take off to regionals and support the team there. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's really exciting, and not only with that, but we've also got another sectionals next week, at the end of next week too, with wrestling, and that's when they start. So we're planning on getting some students there too to help support our wrestling team over the next couple of weeks, and our basketball team.
Yeah, it's amazing to see these other sports teams get the recognition that they deserve. And that's all for today's Warrior Shoutout. Keep tuning in for more episodes on what's going on at Thompson.